Dreamer, and today I have my special guest again,
Yeah, Drew, comfort, cool and heated LLC.
my dad.
When we wake up, we stay up. Got no time to waste. On the ground, we stay up. Can't let nobody face us. We on the way to lead out. They coming for us. Which street stop to us? Nothing's impossible. That's why they call us dreamers. That's why they call us dreamers.
He's going to interview me. However, I have no idea what he's gonna ask me, and we're just gonna see. So, go ahead.
Okay, firstly, my daughter Tarifa, as you know, let me give you an introduction about she first, right? Like when she was like 2-3 years in kindergarten, I had a little play, and they lost power, they lost all the speakers and things, so you could not hear the kids now. And she suddenly take over everything, and her voice was echoing through the hall and like, you know, through the play they were singing Jingle Bell, Jingle Bell. And everybody stand up and like, who's her parent? You know, who's her parent? That little girl's a star, you know? So from that day, I know she was a star, so I'm going to interview she. Alright, first of all, Tarifa, what drives you? What makes you get up every morning?
Okay, I don't want to be average. I don't want to just be regular. So I have to work extra hard to make sure that I get the life that I want to get.
Okay, so what do you use as a motivation form, as a muse, as what it is do you use to give you that motivation? And what tools do you use?
I use a lot of images, so like my vision board that I showed you guys, and I really like to dream. Like I'd actually be daydreaming all the time and picturing the things that I want. And the more that I picture it, the more that I want it, and I try to act like the person who has those things.
Okay, so your early school years, what it was like? What was your early school years like?
Good. I love school. I love being in school. If I had to stay home or if I was sick, I would be sad about it. I like being the star student, and I like being the teacher's pet. So I just like doing everything correct, and I like being the best so I can get all the awards and everybody can be like, good job Tarifa! I like attention and I like people congratulating me and stuff.
Yes, but sometimes when you're the best and you're at the top, don't you feel lonely there sometimes, or people tend to resent you?
When I was younger, yes, I used to feel alone, but I used to like getting the attention more than I wanted friends. And when I got older, it was a bit challenging until I found friends who also wanted that for me. So like I had friends that I would compete with, and then I had friends who just like would just be happy for me and they would make me feel bad for it. And I would try to help them get closer to where I am or where I was.
Okay, you were once living in Trinidad, now you migrated to the US, right? So explain to me the difference with the life in Trinidad and in America.
To be honest, my personal life not that different because I be inside all the time. However, it's much easier for me. Like I have less challenges in the day and I can get what I want more easily. Like it's easier for y'all to give it to me. I'm like, I want this, but like, okay, here you go. Whereas in Trinidad, I would have to wait long because you have to work hard to get the same things.
So wait, your parents
Like it's more luxurious here.
So your parents just give you whatever you ask for?
Yes.
So what you trying to say, you have good parents?
Yes, I'm
Well,
spoiled.
Well, tell us a little about your parents. Tell us about your mother first.
My mom, she loves us. Like plenty. Like her day is surrounded with making us happy. Kind of, I would say. And she also wants to make sure we have everything. So like if she has to go it out or if she have to like bother people for me to get what we want, she'll do it. Like it have nothing keeping her from getting us what we need or what we want.
Okay, I heard so much about your wonderful dad. Could you tell me something about your dad?
My dad loves himself a lot, okay? And he likes to talk about himself a lot, and he's very proud of himself and of his family and of his children. So he talks about his children all the time. He talks about all the good things he does all the time. So I get my confidence or my cockiness from my dad because he makes me feel like I'm the best in the whole world and nobody can be good like me.
Okay, so now that you're in the US and there's a wealth of opportunities, right? Where do you see yourself from here going forward now? What is the aim? What is the goals you set and where you want to reach?
Okay, well, financially, we want financial freedom to be able to live our lives without any worries, get anything we want whenever we want and not have it affect us. And to leave money for our children and all of that. That's what you're trying to do, and that's what me and my brother and my sister will try to do. But I just want to be free to do whatever and have whatever. I'm kind of like, I have expensive taste and I like quality stuff, so it's like that costs money, so I need to have a lot of money. But I don't want to be money driven, if that makes sense. Like, I want money to be important as in I can get what I wanted, but not important that that's all I think about every day. So I want my life to be full with quality experiences, quality food, quality time, and plenty money to do everything I want to do. I want quality friendships, quality family relationships, and stuff like that.
Okay. Recently we saw you did a driving test and you passed, and you could emphasize on it a little bit and get in a new car, the feeling, what feeling did you have? Was it exciting?
So I always wanted to drive. I used to dream about driving, and every time I drove a car in my dream I would crash it because I didn't know anything about driving. So it's like always this one day thing with me. And then I got my driver's permit. I thought it would take me like months to get my driver's license. But literally I got my license with like less than 12 hours driving experience, which is very weird because I still I know how to drive and I know what to do, but I still have a little bit confidence issues with driving.
Okay.
It's scary because you could kill people. You could kill yourself, you could bounce people, all of these things. So it's like, it's very dangerous, although everyone takes it as such a simple thing, like, oh, just get a license and how to drive. Like, I take it like all this power, and it's kind of making me anxious a little bit.
Yes, with that power comes responsibility, so you have to be responsible. No drink and driving, no cell phone and driving, because other people's lives is in your hands. Alright, how do you feel about this, getting your license and your car in the same week now?
Good. I feel kind of in disbelief still, cause like I thought when I reached 25 I was gonna get my first car, and I thought I would have to like work really hard and save up and all these things. So it's like when I got my license, like, okay, we'll get a car soon or whatever, and then my dad was like, okay, fine, let's go get your car today, and I'm like, okay, and then we just got the car. So I don't feel like, I kind of feel like I don't deserve it, but I do deserve it, because why not? Why don't I deserve it? But it just feels like all these stuff I wanted, all these things I tried to manifest, all the things I wrote down, all my goals, it just all coming to me all at the same time, and it just feels a little bit overwhelming, but so excited because it's things I've always wanted. So I felt really good. I'm really proud of myself. I'm really grateful.
Okay. So your idea of driving before you have your license and actually driving now, is it different? Is it what you thought it was? Is it harder?
It's very different. I wouldn't say it's harder, but I didn't realize how much details, like small things you have to pay attention to.
Okay.
Like in my head it's like, okay, you press the gas, you press the brake, you stop for the stop, but like so many little things you have to pay attention to. You have to be ready to react to so many things. And then like in the country that I grew up in, it's less complicated. Like the route and everything is like, you're going straight, you're going to reach where you're going. And America have all these extra lanes, and the lanes are so much bigger, and all these freeways and highways and all these extra rules, and it's just like, okay. So many things to remember, but I thought driving would have been more of a cruising thing, but like I am very like a tanty when I'm driving. I'm like, I drive very slow. But I think when I get accustomed, I'll enjoy it more.
Okay, let's say you've been in America like a year, you said?
Almost 2 years.
Almost 2 years, right? And you have accomplished so much. You're in line of a new job. You got your license. You got your car. You got everything. So what message do you have to the younger folks in Trinidad specifically about coming to America and follow? Is it easier to follow your dreams in Trinidad? Is it easier to follow your dreams in America? Or is it just a universal thing? Wherever you are, you can use the tools you have to get the best you could.
I think it's the last one. But for certain people, it will be easier up here because you'll get more support, or you'll be free from people distracting you from your dreams. But it's not necessarily in America. It's like if you move away from the people.
Yeah, from the people.
So all the people that doubt you, all the people who like try to block you from attaining things or tell you that you can't get it or give you all the reasons why you shouldn't have it, you wouldn't have those voices in your head and you'd be able to take more risk. Because it's like, even if you fail, nobody knows who you are, so you wouldn't feel it as much and you could be able to start over. Or you'll just have the freedom to do what you want to do because you want to do it and not because that's what everybody else does or wants you to do.
Okay. If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
I think I'll make myself more bold.
Bold?
Yes.
In what
Like,
way?
I have a lot of anxiety and it prevents me from doing stuff like social anxiety and talking to people and stuff like that. I would take that away. So I'll just be like free and bold and not overthink so much. I think about things too much and then I prevent myself from doing it.
Okay, I see you got a YouTube channel and everything, right? So I want for you to tell YouTube viewers something about yourself that nobody knows, or what you would like to be, or what you would like from them.
For my channel to grow, I would need more support from them. You have to like the videos, comment on them so that the algorithm becomes more attracted to my videos so they can push it out more you subscribe, share with your friends and stuff like that, and actually watch it. And if you find something that you may not necessarily find something that is for you, but you could know someone else who it might help, so you could turn to them. But in terms of like sharing something that nobody knows about me,
That it can't actually see over the computer, something that
I think that I'm shy deep inside.
we don't see that.
Yeah, because it's something that I have this like confidence versus bravery. I'm like a fake it till you make it kind of person. So like even if I'm scared to do something, I will do it because I'm scared to do it.
Okay, where did you learn law of attraction and affirmation? How did you commentate? Where did you learn it from?
From my dad.
It seems like you got a wonderful dad.
You see, I told you he's cocky. From my dad. He used to listen to affirmations and fall asleep to them. I'd be like, okay, so why are you listening to this man just talk? And then he explained how it works. And then like I did physics in high school, so I kind of understand the whole law and the universe and how that works. So when he explained it to me, I said, okay, I'll try it. And then I tried it, and then it made me feel more centered. Actually had me go to sleep easily, and I just feel like I actually felt my vibration was higher. And then I started meditating, started journaling, started like all of these things that's healthy habits. And then since I started doing it, life has been more like I feel like I have more control in my life, and I see the things that I want coming to me faster.
So you actually see the thing manifested into your life,
Yeah.
right?
I think I used to do it all the time. I just didn't understand what I was doing. So when I became aware of it, I was able to do it better.
Well, actually, everybody does the law of attraction. It's the same thing as being negative. If you're being negative about yourself, you're going to attract negative things. If you're being positive, but they don't know it's a law of attraction. So what you have to do is find out what it is and learn to control it to better yourself. Like you can attract anything you want into your life. I've seen her attract, I'm talking like literally within a month, attract her driver's license, her car, her job. It's like, it works faster the more you believe in it, the more you're confident in yourself. You understand? So we doing good right now, and you doing good right now. So what like charity wise, you ever thought about giving charity back? How would you in the future give back, or choose to give back, or would like to give back? It could be just be like helping people mentally, emotionally, give them support, or explain to them how to get through things, like do videos, like you did a video to get classes, you did a video to get a license, like what?
Yeah, I really don't mind sharing things with people and answering questions, because I feel like a lot of people, when they gain something, they don't want other people to have it, and or if they do, they have to pay for it. Just like with me, I'm not going to charge people to give them knowledge or to spend time with them or to share stuff with them. I don't have an idea, but I don't ready to say it yet. But I have a few things that I want to do, like when I establish myself or whatever. But it wouldn't be just me. I would need other people's help with it. So in the future, we'll talk about that. But I don't have like something to share now about that.
Okay, so who encouraged you to open your YouTube channel, and explain the process that somebody out there would like to start a YouTube channel and don't know how? So just go into little details on what it might take and the hours of editing and everything.
Well, I always wanted to do it for me, so it didn't matter if anybody else encouraged me or not. But because we had lockdown and we didn't have anything to do, I'm like, okay, you have an iPhone and you have an iPad. You have a lot of time. So I asked my dad to like get me the rest of stuff to set me up. So I just use my phone now, and so all you need is a camera, some kind of quality camera. Use your phone, or you can buy a cheap camera. And then you need to download some kind of editing app. There are many free ones, so just pick the ones. I use iMovie and an app called Vllo, or Vllo, VLLO. And I plan my videos. Okay, first, if you're starting a YouTube channel, you have to set it up. So get a Gmail account, sign up for YouTube. Take a picture, so that'll be your profile picture, and do some kind of banner explaining what your channel is about. So it could be a picture of you and the name of your channel, as simple as that. And then you want to get your camera. You might want to buy a ring light so you can have better lighting for better quality. I have a very small ring light and I got it at Staples. You can get yours on Amazon. Anywhere really, but I got mine at Staples. And then so you set it up, and you have your camera and you have some video editing app, or if you want, you can even just put up your first video without editing it. If you're not really sure how to do that, just be yourself, look into the camera and pretend you're talking to someone. So I spend a lot of time talking to myself, so I just talk to myself and pretend I'm actually talking to you, because I am talking to you. So I look at the camera and you can hear me, right? So that's what you do.
Okay, I'm gonna ask a question now. Whatever time I was near the life, because I had was to leave to prepare your life for you all. So how did you feel during that time?
I get sad a lot.
Well, explain.
I think when you left, I got way more to myself.
Okay.
And because people didn't understand me, so it's like I didn't have much people to talk to. And I just used to miss my dad a lot. So I just used to focus on school and do really good in school, so I had something to put my mind and my effort on. But yeah.
And now that you're here and you see all the hard work is paying off and you're benefiting, so now you understand sometimes in life parents might have to make sacrifices that the kids may not understand. But you have to do it for the better of the kids. If you don't do it, that's called selfishness. So you always have to put the kids forward, make sure they get every tool that they need, and never ever put a restraint on them. Let them be free mentally, let them have their own thoughts, let them express themselves in their way possible, once it's not hurting anyone. You understand? So just talk to the young people out there a little while. It have a lot of people in the world, because they're going worldwide, who just feeling lost right now or hopeless, especially with the lockdown. You know, they're not among the school friends and everything. What could you tell them to, ease them a little bit, or point them in a direction of something to do?
Well, I was feeling that same way, and I got very frustrated about it. I cried myself to sleep about it, because I didn't like just being here and not doing anything, not making any money, not making any moves. I don't have a specific cure for it, but the best thing to do is plan. Use the time that you have to plan what you want to get, and plan it with the steps of how to get it. So if you want to buy something, you have to plan how you're saving the money to get it. If you want to start a new job, you have to figure out what skills you need to have, how you're going to get the skills, what courses you need to take and stuff like that. If it's more on that side, you can use the time to work on yourself, like figure out all your triggers and all your traumas and try to work through that and become a better person so you are ready. So when the things that you want come into your life, you're able to actually be equipped to deal with them. But also you need to have faith. Some people take longer to achieve things that they want, and some people you just see get it overnight. So you can't let that discourage you, and continue to work on what you want and surround yourself with people who are going to support you. If you have people who always doubting you, always negative, always not wanting to elevate, then you have to find new people or stay by yourself for some time to figure that out. So surround yourself with people that are going to help you grow and uplift you and stuff like that. And I would say you don't have to tell everybody everything that you're doing. You could keep it to yourself and work on it, and then when you finish it, you have it to show. Because sometimes when you do that, other people's energy kind of impact your stuff, and you don't get to reach your full potential because they hating on you so hard that it brings on your stuff, or it takes longer for you to get it.
Do you choose to talk about the job now, or you want to keep it as a surprise?
I'll make a video about it.
Okay, so we leave that video as a surprise, but she's ventured into a new career, which I'm very proud of, and it's going to change her life forever because she's going to meet people who is more successful than her, and as the law of attraction said, you become the friends you keep. So if you have 5 broken friends and you keep lying with them, you're going to become the 6th broken one. But if you were 5 millionaire friends and you among them, the worst could happen is you become a millionaire. You understand? So always keep your thoughts clean, no gossiping, no fighting on each other, always stretch out a helping hand, always tend to be there, they want to help, they want to give the best advice, always keep your mind clean. And the law of attraction always work. Remember, research the law of attraction. It's a law like any other law. It's like the law of gravity. You don't believe in the law of gravity, yes or no, you're gonna build and jump off, you're gonna die. You understand? So even though you don't believe in the law of attraction, yes or no, it will work. Your life, your whole life depends on the quality of thoughts you have. You understand? So if you keep on thinking negative things, you're gonna attract negative things in your life. I've seen my daughter from small, she writes on the wall, she talks to herself. You understand? She is a dreamer, a total dreamer, and everything in her life comes easily. She's loved by everyone. I never see somebody actually say something bad about her. The teachers adore her. Her parents adore her. Her neighbor, fan, from anybody see her for the first time, just adore her. You understand? And it's all about how she keep herself and how she deal with people, you understand? So what it is you like to say, what it is you like to... Is it good parenting? Is it you? Is it your friends you keep at school?
I think it starts with my parenting. Because since I was young, it's like all love and all feeding me confidence. Like it's always, Tarifa, you can do anything you want. Tarifa is the best. Tarifa is intelligent. Tarifa is beautiful. So it's like I got filled with it so much that nobody could tell me that I wasn't. And I got anything I wanted to try. You didn't stop. None of you stopped me from doing it. And you gave me the tools to do it. So it's like, even if I failed at it or if I didn't want to do it anymore, it's like, okay, but let's just try something else. But I don't like to quit stuff. I like to finish it, so. But I would say the keeping at it is me. Because yes. I'm a perfectionist. Like, I can't leave things incompleted, or I can't, like, I need to be the winner, I need to be first place, I need to do it the best. Now sometimes my best might not be the first place, but if I feel like I did my best, then I'm satisfied with that.
Can I testify to that she overdoes it? She will wake up 2 o'clock in the morning to ask her how this looks, how this song. She have no consideration for privacy when she's doing a project. You understand? So if she's doing a project and you're wrong, tell yourself she's gonna drive you crazy. But that's a good thing. That's that's a passion, that's a drive, and that's what I love about her. You understand? I'll support her with anything she want to do. Don't care how much it costs, and I can get the money. I'm gonna support her. All right. You got a little brother. What is the relationship with you and your little brother? How does yours differ?
We're the same sign, and we're born a day apart, but we're very different. And we're very similar, but mostly very different. I am more out in the world, and my brother is way more reserved, especially with his emotions. Like, he will show you through his actions, and I will show you through my words. I would tell you, I'm more expressive than he is. And he's way more unbothered than me by things. Like, things would bug me, and I would talk about it more, and I'm way more of a perfectionist. He's like, I did it, and that's how I did it. You don't like it? Move on. So I think he's free. He's more free in terms of when it comes to pleasing people. He does it however he wants to do it, and that's it.
Okay, right now she's eligible bacheloress. So
it's bachelorette and no
bachelorette or bacheloress. I like to make over there. Any rich guy out there looking for
a
wife?
Oh my god.
I'll put in a few good words for you. But what is it like future, like concerning kids, husband, marriage? Is it close in the future? Is it far in the future? Where do you see it? Do you want to finish your career first, then start a family?
I don't know if it's far or close. I just know it's in there.
So you actually want a family?
Yes.
Because a lot of females now are independent. They're not really looking for a family. And when they reach like in the 50s, they may adopt.
No. I wanted to be somebody's mom since I was 8. So I want to be married with kids.
Okay.
But I don't know when. It'll just happen. But not all 54. No. It's some between the next 2 decades.
Okay. Back when you were a little younger, your dream was to be a pilot. Now you've shifted on a different career. Is that still a dream? Is that still
I still want to learn how to
pursue?
fly planes, and I still want a pilot license, and I still want to be able to fly planes. I just won't do it commercially.
Oh, so you're going to do it privately, and sooner or later you may have the money to buy your own G5 or G4. Who knows? You understand?
Yeah.
So all those who watching Tarifa, please support her to the fullest. Watch her journey. You can also follow her journey because she kind of laying the blueprints for somebody who want to do this, because I saw her start from scratch, and I saw she's going through the phases right now. She's young, she's only 20. So anybody like between that age could follow her, and she's a good role model. She's gonna lead you in the right way, so you can take it up as a hobby to follow. Just subscribe to her, like her videos, and questions her in the comment. Just question her, you know, and use her energy to propel it forward. Because we know we're going through a trying time with the coronavirus. Mentally it's taking a toll on us, physically it's taking a toll on us. Even Tarifa has gained 40 pounds. So it's taking a toll.
Oh my god. That's not a bad thing though.
But the world is coming closer through technology and information. So basically she's like a big sister or a small sister, whichever you want to look at it. So if you need advice or need to ask a question that you won't ask your mother or father, or plenty people out there have suicidal thoughts like I did when I was younger and I had never told anybody. So you can contact her just to talk, just passion, just reach out to her. You know, she's on Instagram, she's on everything. So put out the Instagram.
Yeah, I'll put it all on the screen right
all will be on the screen. So look into her, use her energy. The thing about this is everybody needs somebody to piggyback on. You understand? My motivator was Master P. That's the first black young person I saw become a millionaire, and you saw the journey. You understand? So I tend to listen to more Master P. I love affirmations. I listen to Eric Thomas, Zig Ziglar, Les Brown. So there's a lot of tools out there that you could use. You understand? You can go through Tarifa channel, ask her questions. You understand? Don't just sit there and let your life go by. We locked down for almost going on 2 years now. That's 2 years of your life going to be wasted. That 2 years, Tarifa turned that 2 years into a career, into driving license, into owning a car. In less than 2 years, she did it into months. So, you have guys who are locked down in prison. Alright, let Bobby Smith now come out, right? In prison, he was reading real estate, he was reading that. So, the time he served in prison changed his whole life. So, he's no longer going back to the streets. He's talking about buying houses, buying properties. You understand? So use this time in lockdown to do the things that you don't want to do because you have the time, you have nowhere to go. So, Tarifa, you go ahead, it's your show. So let's see it. Just say what you want to say. This is your free time now.
Okay. So thank you to everyone who has been supporting me, out loud, and those people who support me behind the scenes and I don't know. Thank you too.
And remember, to thank Comfort Cooling and Heating LLC. That's her father. Well, Tarifa is part of the company too because she is 10% owner. Comfort Cooling and Heating LLC. We does HVAC, we do building, we do everything in construction. But we specialize in heating and air conditioning.
Okay, so if you like this video, give it a thumbs up below. Leave a comment about what?
Leave a comment about the content. Did it help you? How did it help you? And remember, you have to subscribe in order to
And
grow
click
the
the
channel.
bell next to the subscribe button for post notifications.
And share on all your Facebook friend pages. Let us see this video. This may save your life, your family life, or somebody you know close to you.
Okay, that's all. Okay, bye.